Now we will solve the questions of exercise 12.1, which is the chapter 12, area related to circles. But before we get into solving the question, there's one more topic that we want to discuss. And that topic is we want to understand what is area of circle and what is the formula and how do we calculate. So let me quickly make a circle here. I'm sure you may have got the idea about what is a circle and the different terms that we have discussed. So this is the circle which I have made here. And if I just completely fill it, so the filled portion that you see, that means everything inside the circumference of the circle in this boundary. This is called the area of circle. So that means if I want to write here, let me write inside this complete portion that we see, this is the area. This is called the area of circle. So how can we write it? That the complete region inside the circumference of circle is called the area of circle. So this is what is the area of circle. That means whenever they say find the area of circle, so this is the part that we are going to find. Now what is the formula for area of circle? So let's see that area of circle is equal to pi r square. I'm sure you know that r means the radius of the circle. So where r is the radius of circle, where r is radius of circle. I made a typing mistake. Let me correct it. This is where r is the radius of circle. And what is the value of pi? So the value of pi is there are two values of pi. One is 22 by 7. This can be used, or we can also use the value of pi is equal to 3.14. Now, sometimes in the question, they will specify at the end of the question in the bracket that use pi is equal to 22 by 7, or they'll say use pi is equal to 3.14. Make sure you read the question carefully, because sometimes the your teacher may deduct your mark saying that in question it was specified you have to use the value 22 by 7 and you have used 3.14. So do not give this opportunity. So your marks may get deducted. Read question carefully. If they have not specified anything, for example, if they give you a question and say find the area of circle or find the circumference of circle. So it's up to you what value you want to use for pi. However, if they have specified, make sure you use that value just to avoid any confusion. So these are the two different values we can use. Now see, sometimes we don't get radius. They give us diameter. So what if diameter is given? So when diameter is given, then how can we convert this formula in form of the diameter? So we know the relation between the radius and the diameter. I'm sure you may remember that. So pi will remain pi here. You're not changing the pi. R square, but R can be changed here. If you remember, R was the relation between the radius and the diameter was radius is half of diameter. So we can write it as pi into d upon 2 whole square. Remember this is whole square because radius has got square on it. So this is complete whole square. So that means if we want to remember this formula, if you want to understand this formula, what will this be? So we can write it again that area of circle is going to be equal to, this is, now I'm just opening the bracket so I can write it as pi d square upon 4. So I've just opened the bracket. Pi is as it is, it's getting multiplied to the numerator which is d, and the square of d is d square, and the square of 2 is 4. So pi d square upon 4. These are the two important formulae that you should remember, and they will be used depending on the question, what information we have. We will use the formula. Either this formula will be used or in form of radius. So let's talk about that also. This is the formula when they have given us the radius. these are the formulae that we have to use and you should memorize. Now, once you have got the idea about what is the area of circle and we know what is circumference of circle, now let's start to solve the question. Now let's look at the question number 1. So this is the question number 1 of exercise 12.1. Let's quickly read the question what they have given. The most important thing is you should understand the question first and then plan your strategy how you're going to solve it. So I'll tell you how to write descriptive or in detail so that your solution, the presentation of your solution is perfect and anyone who will check your solution will understand that yes, you know the concept, you have not copied it from anywhere, you know how to find the solution to the question. So how do we do it? So first I'll write given. Given means what information is given in this question. So let me quickly write what information. They have given the radii. Remember, radii is the plural of radius. That means we are talking about more than one radius. So the radii of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. This word is very important in mathematics. Whenever you see respectively, it tells us whatever value is coming first, that number is for the first value, and whatever is coming on the second number belongs to that. Here we only have these circles, no problem. But then when you see the different chapters like similar triangles, then it becomes important that you understand the meaning of word respect. But here it's not that important because they have just given the radius of the circle. So let me quickly write what they have given. Radius of first circle. I'm just saying it first circle. And then we can name it, I can call it as R1. R1 is radius of first circle. And they have given this is 19 centimeter. I'm writing, this is the information they have given. And two circles, that means we have got the radius of two circles. Now see, in question they have given radii, but I have used the word radius because I am telling it for individual circle. And they have given it together for both the circles. So take care of your statement, your language when you solve the question. So radius of 2, not 2 second circle. Radius of second circle. And second circle we can call it as R2. So radius of first circle is R1, radius of second circle is R2. What is that? It's 9 centimeter. So I read the first line and I understood this is the information they have given in this question. Now find the radius of the circle. Now we have to find the radius of a circle. That means there is third circle as well, which has the circumference equal to the sum of the circumferences of the two circles. That means I am writing here that we need to find something. And what do we have to find? We have to find the radius of third circle. I'm just saying that this is third circle. And let me name it also. Third circle, I'll say this is R3. So I have just noted down the information what they gave in the question and what they want us to find out. Now let's solve it and plan the strategy. Now if we want to understand this question with the help of figures, so let me draw these circles, what actually they are saying. So they are saying that we have got one circle. Let me make this circle here. And then they're saying we have got another circle. So let me make a smaller circle. Why am I making this smaller? Because see the radius of first circle is 19 centimeter. This is smaller 9 centimeter. Now they are saying the circumference, the radius of the third circle has the circumference equal to the sum of these two means there is an addition that is happening. So what am I doing is that means I can use the sign of plus. We are adding here something, and when we are adding, what is happening here? So the circumference, that's what we are talking about, and we have to make a bigger circle because now definitely it's bigger. It's sum of both of these things. So this is the situation that circumference of one circle plus circumference of second circle is equal to circumference of the third circle. So when we are adding the circumference of these two circles, these are equal to the circumference of this big circle. Now, if you have understood this in the figure, how can we write it? So I can write it. We know the formula for circumference of circle, right? So circumference of circle. So I'll write as per question. As per question. So in the question, what they have given? In the question, they have given us that circumference of one circle. So I'm directly writing the formula. Let me correct this spelling. I think I made a mistake again. As per the question. So circumference of one circle. Circumference is 2 pi and radius will be r1. So 2 pi r1 plus, because addition means sum, plus 2 pi r2. So I'm adding the second. And if I'll add them, what am I going to get? I'm going to get the circumference of third circle. That will also be 2 pi r3. So 2 pi r1, which is the circumference of one circle, the formula for the circumference of circle, r1 is just telling us that the radius is different. And r2 is telling us the radius of second circle. But formula is same. Circumference of circle is 2 pi r. I have just changed that r with r1 just to show that we have got different radius. Now we have to solve it. So how can we solve it? See, it's simple. Can you see that I can take 2 pi common, or we can say dividing the equation by 2 pi. Dividing the equation by 2 pi. If I divide the equation by 2 pi, see what will happen. 2 pi will be cancelled from here. So let's divide it. So what we are doing, this is 2 pi r1 divided by 2 pi, because we are dividing the complete equation with 2 pi. So this is what you should remember, how are we dividing it, right? And then plus, now we are dividing the second also. So this will be 2 pi r2, and we are dividing this also by 2 pi, and this will be equal to, we are dividing this also by 2 pi, so this is 2 pi r3, and we divide this also by 2 pi. So when we divide everything by 2 pi, I think you can see that this 2 pi and 2 pi gets cancelled. Here also 2 pi and 2 pi gets cancelled, and here also 2 pi and 2 pi gets cancelled. So if this is cancelled, then what is remaining? So we have got r1 plus r2, plus is not there. Sometimes the keyboard stops working. So r1 plus r2 is equal to r3. I hope you got the idea what we are doing here actually. In the question they gave that the circumference of third circle is equal to the sum of the circumference of these two circles. So this is the figure which you don't have to make in the exam. I just made it for the explanation part. But this is what you have to do. R1 plus R2. Now let's just substitute the value. So what is the value of R1? The value of R1 is 19. So we'll write 19 plus. What is the value of R2? 9. So we'll write 9 equals to R3, which is we have to find. And 19 plus 9 is what? This is 28. So we'll write 28 is equal to R3. And that is our answer. So we can write our answer that radius of third circle is equal to 28 centimeters. This will be our final answer. So I hope you have understood how we are solving this question. If there is any confusion, then do let me know in the comment section. So I will reply to that, and will try to explain it in other way. So try solving this question on your own. Now we'll discuss the next question. So